What's up, everyone? Max Power here. We're about to test out Pokemon trading card game live. This is the first time we're actually playing through it like this, and I think we're gonna just do a couple casual games. I'm really excited because now we're able to go ahead and showcase this. As you can see, of course, I started the account very recently, so I don't have a lot on it. But even for beginners, they have a lot of starter deck, so to say. You can go ahead and actually customize them. For example, it includes a Miraidon EX deck, Arcanine EX, Giratina V-Star, Caridon. These, you'd think I made them myself, but no. These just happen to be some decks that we've familiarized ourselves with in the past, and we know that they work. For example, Origin Form Palkia V-Star. We actually do have a Lunatone Solrock, and the one that we most recently went over on the channel is Origin Form Dialga V-Star. Now, if you remember my previous video, we did make one very close to this. It's going to have slight differences because this is depending on what we have digitally, whereas the other one is depending on what we have IRL. So, of course, the main star of the show is going to be Dialga V right here. This is the basic form. You need this, of course, to evolve into your V-Star. V-Star is going to be the one that's going to win you these games. Metal Blast for each metal energy, it does 40 more damage on top of the 40 base. And of course, the star of the show is Star Chronos. For 5 energy, we're going to be dealing 220 damage, and you take another turn after this one. So of course, if your Pokemon's asleep, poisoned, or anything like that, it's going to skip it. They won't be asleep because you're, of course, attacking. But you'll be able to just take another turn, draw, and do everything all over again. We're actually including a Miraidon EX because thanks to its tandem unit, you get to search out your Magnemites, only the electric type ones. This, which is going to help you to set up your board, and in particular, go ahead and evolve all the way into your Magnezone from Astral Radiance. Its Giga Magna is what gives you the ability to look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach any number of metal energy cards you find there to your Pokemon, not just your metal types, but anybody. This is a massive deal breaker if you use cards, for example, like Rare Candy. We won't be needing to evolve into the Stage 1 Magneton of any set. You play Rare Candy, you go straight into the Magnezone. This version does not have the Magnezone EX. It's definitely something I would recommend. I did do it in my IRL deck, as well as Radiant Greninja, because you get to discard an energy and draw 2 cards with its concealed cards ability. We have Lumineon here to search out your supporters as needed, and Magnemite for added support. But if you're able to run 2 to 3 of the electric types, do those, not the metal kind. Energy Recycler is going to help us get these energy cards that are wasted to the discard pile back into the deck before you Giga Magnet, so that you improve your likelihood of drawing your metal energy. Speaking of, we're rocking 20 of these because this is basically what's gonna allow the deck to be as consistent as possible. Some of the supporters are Avery, Boss's Orders, Irida, Serena, Thornton, and Zinnia's Resolve. You can definitely also include your basic energy to allow Caridon to attack, as well as Adamant. We don't have it here, but let's go ahead and rock it. Actually, let's go ahead and, well, I'm not gonna do that later. I'll showcase a little bit more of the functions this app has later on, but let's go ahead and test the deck out. I haven't played on casual or ranked at all, so let's just go ahead and just play a game or two. I have been very excited and eager to do this. Do you even splash, bro? This is one of the expressions that the game allows you to do. I'm gonna go Tails Never Fails, paying homage to Zapdos TCG that always does it. This deck does want to go first, because you have to evolve your Pokemon, and it looks like our opponent won the coin flip. Let's see what they decide. If you're able to go second, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but you could still go ahead and have a good time. We're starting with Lumineon V, not the best. And we've got some of the cards we knew. They took a mulligan, and this is a fire-based deck. We actually might have a difficult time because we are weak to fire. It just so happens to be. Let's see. Other than the fact that we're starting with Lumineon, this is a pretty good hand. I kind of wish I had a supporter or nest ball, something like that, because like I would always retreat. Still waiting for our opponent to set up. If you notice, these are the sleeves we get for playing out the global beta of this game, which it actually just went officially live in May. So they rewarded anyone for testing out the deck early. We got another Magnezone. Not bad, but I kind of wish I had a Magnemite or a Miraidon something. And they're going first. Moltres. Wait till we see what we have in store. This Luminion's not doing anything for us right now. If we had something like I think Penny, which allows you to recover your basic Pokemon from the field, that would be exceptional right now. But we might have to either give it up unless we're able to retreat into another basic. But in order to retreat into another basic, we need to draw into another basic or something to get it out there. They're promoting the heat more. This is from Fusion Strike, okay. We got an Ultra Ball. We're gonna have to play that because we have nothing else. Let's go with that. Ultra Ball, dropping a basic energy. I really don't want to drop Magnezone because we only have 2 of those. Let's drop the energy. We'll get it back later. And here we're going to need. Oh, we do not have the electric Magnemite. I think it's prized, so Miraidon's not going to help us out. It's going to be pretty bad. Alright, let's get Magnemite out. Luminion could be the punching bag for now. Put it on the bench. Not the best way to start. The hand is great, but we really needed something else to draw with. Maybe a Nest Ball, maybe a supporter. I don't have a lot of Professor's Research at all in this deck. It wouldn't be the worst idea because then we can draw a little faster. But once we get things going or we get that Radiant Greninja, which I probably should have brought him out, I think it's prized. A Hisuian Heavy Ball would help you get that basic energy out from your prize cards. They just went with a Flame Coke. And they're attaching fire to themselves. Okay. Dialga, it's a little bit better. We're gonna go ahead and rare candy into the Magnezone. So at least you see some functionality of the deck. We so far have 2 Metal Energy in the discard. I'm not gonna go crazy with anything just yet. But let's go ahead and see if we can Giga Magnet. The plan is here, do we want to accelerate to Dialga? I guess we can, because he could do 180 if he has enough energy. Or we can accelerate to Magnezone. Let's go ahead and see if we can accelerate to, well, depends on how many we get, right? 4, all going to Dialga. Let's do that. Do we want to add one to Luminion? I think I'm going to let them take the Luminion and then we'll be attacking with Dialga once we're ready to go. Because I don't think we want to swap and just offer them up anything just yet. Okay. The deck is shuffled. I'm not going to use this until we have more energy in the discard, so let's go ahead and pass turn for now. I wonder if anyone of you guys have had the pleasure of checking out TCG Live. It does have some bugs. It's been not as great as Trading Card Game Online, which we've used for over 10 years. Or I haven't used it for that long, but it's been around for that long. People love it. It's not the most up-to-date client, or it wasn't. That's why they wanted to replace it with this and just dedicate all their resources with it, which, as you noticed, they took that one down. They're promoting this one. People are ripping on it, but hopefully now that it's no longer in beta, quote unquote, it might work a little bit better. So let's see what our opponent has in hand. They have 6 cards, the Moltres, the Heatmore with 2 energy, but they're kind of at a standstill right now for whatever reason. And they pass. Let's see if we can keep this going. So we're definitely going to evolve. That's our V-Star. Do we have any? No, we don't. We really need Greninja to draw some cards. If we can get 2 energy, we are solid. Let's Giga Magnet. Perfect. So now you're going to see what this deck can do. We're going to add to the Luminion, 1 to recover. And we're going to add the last one to Dialga, and this is going to be very simple. We're going to retreat into the V-Star. And we're going to showcase why this deck is so good. Star Chronos, V-Star power, take the knockout, take an extra turn, 1 prize card, and it's a metal energy. Not exactly what we need, but we can probably use that. And now it's our turn again. That's the whole point. Avery, let's draw some cards. Okay, this is not bad. We don't need Miraidon, but let's play it for kicks and giggles. Attach a basic for no reason. I don't need to accelerate. Well, I guess I could accelerate it to itself. The Magnezone, because why not? 2 energy to itself. That way, should we ever need to, we have a backup attacker. And now we Metal Blast for game. Why game? Because they have no more Pokemon on the bench or to play with. So we take our second prize card, Boss's Orders, lovely card. And that's it. No more bench Pokemon for backup. So that's how the game pretty much works. Not too much to say there. The opponent was probably a beginner. I'm a beginner myself, I'm not gonna lie. I just study a lot of this and I build decks, try them out. I don't play locally as much as I would like to. I just don't have the time for it as much as I really would. But as you can see, we get currency and level and profile updates even though we only do casual play. But you know what? This is fun. I mean, I'm not... If I prove to myself that I'm hardcore competitive or anything like that, maybe we'll do some ranked matches. But for right now, let's say that this is like a Let's Play episode 1 type of thing, you know what I mean? So we'll go ahead and do at least one other game. Let me know in the comments, guys, what your thoughts are. So far, live hasn't been up for that long. It's been in beta and around for over a year, but it's not really the standard so far. And people are trying to avoid it so badly by doing tabletop gameplay, recording, stuff like that, which is amazing. Tails never fails, or so you think. But I'm excited to do this because I can kind of, play decks, record, showcase this a little more often. And you guys can see what it is I just talk about so much when I do the deck profile builds, the strategy, this and that, And it's just a little cooler, It's very much a nice interactive experience. Opponents going first. Took them forever to decide that. Okay, we're getting a thumbs. Give them the thumbs back. We're gonna go with Zamazenta. Not the worst starter, but it's just that it's something to start with. We don't want to do too much. I have 4 energy in hand. I don't know that I want to get rid of them, but if we get a Pokemon, I can escape rope into it. So this is a Rapid Strike water deck. Seeing as how the Vaporeon is water and so is Remoraid. They got a Hisuian Heavy Ball. Okay, this is the alternate version that comes in the VMAX boxes for Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. Let me know if you've been able to grab some of these boxes. I personally have not. They quote-unquote appear in Walmart. I haven't been able to see any of these. Okay. Not good at all. I'm going to attach an energy because why not? I am not going to burn the escape rope yet. I don't even know what this attachment does. Grab, drop, whatever. Okay. So I'm going to have to Regal Stance. Yeah. Let's Regal Stance. Discard our cards and draw 5. Okay, that's a little bit better. We got Magnemite. Dialga did take us an extra turn to help set up, but maybe we can do so before our opponent does. Oh, they're bricking. You can tell because they dropped a little negative emoji and they're like, oh man. So it's okay, we're both technically bricking. So, we're going to start with Dialga. We got Magnemite. I'm going to manually attach to who? I don't want to attach it on the Zamazenta and do nothing. We could play Irida and get Greninja and an item. Boss's Orders for nothing, or Zinnia. Zinnia I want to use later, so I think for now we're going to go with Irida. Get ourselves Radiant Greninja, you'll see why. And an item card. Not this, not this. Rare Candy could be useful, but not yet. We can probably do Ultra Ball to get Magnezone later. Or just get a Rare Candy. Let's get a Rare Candy for now. Okay. Playing the Radiant Greninja. We're going to conceal cards. Okay. Not bad. And next turn we can evolve into Magnezone and or V-Star. I am not going to Regal Stance because I like this hand. So I am going to hold it for now. Hopefully our opponent is still breaking, but they might not for long. Let's find out. Are they playing a strict water version of this deck, or are they playing the Rapid Strike Urshifu as well? Karina for one, that is not the play. That's not a great play. They keep thumbs down. They're not, they're either trolling me or they're not liking what they have. And they've got Zeraora V. Very useful if they're able to having tandem attackers, but so far it's not really going anywhere. Okay. What do we want to do? Let's Radiant Greninja first. Conceal cards. You always want to do this. Oh wow, sweet. So they conceded. Okay, I guess they really were breaking and they got scared when they saw what we got. I didn't even involve the Dialga. So the MVPs were 2 stall cards. Let me know if you guys have seen this. I mean, no way. Like I'm telling you, I'm not a pro. I just, you know, am passionate about the game and the cards and all that. So, all right. We're level 2. Our little profile has 80 points, and we got some coins. Let's do one more game at least, so that way we can kind of show off a little bit more of what the deck is capable of. Prepare yourself, but do you even splash though? Okay. They're calling the coin flip for once. Maybe they lose it, and we can go first. This is a little Detective Pikachu insignia or logo. They chose Tails. Maybe it does fail this time, and it does. We're going first. Not even thinking about it. There are some decks that you want to go second with, like if you're able to you rely on supporters more, or a first turn attacker, stuff like that. We get Zamazenta again. But at least this time we have Irida to start with. And we have another fire deck. Looks like it's showcasing Arcanine EX. Why do I keep getting fire type decks? Like, come on. Dialga's not a common deck to play. Okay. Maybe this gives an opportunity for our Miraidon EX, since we have an electric energy and we're weak to fire. We will take that mulligan, meaning they did not have a basic Pokemon to start the first time they drew cards. Bidoof, okay. And we got 2 Iridas. Let's go ahead and play one of them. Oh, we can't. That's right, it's our first turn. I really don't want to drop all these cards though, it's a lot. Sheesh. Maybe we'll have to. That might be the play. This won't be as bad, but... Alright. Regal Stance. Not the preferred play, but okay. We got some stuff here we could use. Battle VIP Pass. If we had more of these, we could probably play them more often first turn, but we don't. That's my fault. This did come out of Fusion Strike, so if you happen to have Fusion Strike code cards, play those, you can get some Battle VIP passes. Okay, so they're setting up their Arcanine with Growlithe, they got Charmander from Pokemon Go, and they're already off to the races. Okay, they drop Raihan and Professor's Research. I wonder if they have another Professor's Research. We have already lost a good bit of resources. horrible turns. You can prevent breaking like that when you have a better balance in your deck. Battle VIP Pass is useless for us right now. So the good thing is we have the Energy Recycler, so we can conceal cards with no worries whatsoever. Okay, we got Dialga. What do we want to do here? I'm going to attach this energy here. We've got 4 to discard. I'm not going to do anything yet. And Magnezone, if we have Magnemite, I could just play him with a rare candy, but we can't do that right now, and I'm not going to Regal Stance this time around. So, we are going to... Should I do that now, actually? Let's do it, why not? Energy Recycler. And we get all our energies back, fortunately, including the electric one. The only thing I'm losing right now is Magnezone, but I am going to Regal Stance because we can no longer use a Battle VIP passes anymore, only on your first turn. This is a little bit better. Kind of wish I didn't have so many energies in hand because we don't need them to be in hand. We need them to be in the deck so that Magnezone can accelerate them. They got Bidoof, or Bibarel, sorry, so this is their draw engine with Industrious Incisors and Professor's Research. You are a troll. Okay. Some of you might be wondering why I'm playing the Zamazenta V. I had space for it in the deck. I didn't have, I was missing a part that I have in my IRL deck. So I figured I'd use him, and he's similar to Rotom V. You just draw 3 cards and your turn. But I much prefer to start with like a Magnemite, maybe Greninja, something like that. But this deck just doesn't rely on a lot of Pokemon to begin with. Which is why you'll see a lot more energies and trainers, but for the most part you want to have more trainer cards than anything, because these are the ones that are going to help your deck be consistent. You get to draw, you get to accelerate energy, so on and so forth. We get a Lumineon, pretty good. What can we get with Lumineon? We can get an Avery, we can get Irida. We need to get Magnemite and Rare Candy. So let's go ahead and conceal cards. Always the lightning, the metal. Okay, we get Avery right there. So let's do that. Draw 3 cards. And we still need Magnemite. Ugh, that's a little painful. Okay. So I am going to... I'm going to play 1 basic energy on my Dialga. I'm going to Ultra Ball. Give up 1 rare candy and 1 metal energy. We're not going to use Miraidon anytime soon, so let's just get the Magnemite out. And that should improve our odds at drawing the Magnezone, which is what the last piece we need, and we have one in the discard pile, go figure. Okay. Now what do we want to do? Let's take a chance here. Let's play Lumineon. Let's play Lumineon, and I think Zinnia's Resolve might actually be the best one, so we can draw as much as possible. Zinnia. And we're going to pass. I really didn't want to load up the bench so early because I can't play anything else, but that Zamazenta might end up taking some hits for us up front. And they've got Charizard. Okay, that could be very dangerous. That could be very dangerous. And they've also got the Arcanine. But they don't have any energy on the Arcanine, but they can accelerate with Magma Basin. They got the Incisors. Avern, they get to get an item and a tool card. Huh. Interesting. Okay, that's a smart thing to do. So the play is, we need Dialga V-Star, we need Rare Candy, which we have, and we need Magnezone. If we have those two cards, we can take out two of their threats. Which right now, I don't know why they had to attach that card, they didn't have to. Charizard's Burn Brightly ability, if they have one fire energy, it counts as 2, so if they have 2, it counts as 4. Now they lost 3 because, I don't know, they didn't need to play that, but whatever. They probably don't know. Now, on the bright side, they're not able to accelerate 2 energy. Well, they might be, but let's say we got the play next. We've got Zinnia, so Ultra Ball could be useful. Yep. Zinnia's is the play. We're gonna have to drop the 2 electric energy. Okay. We've got Dialga V-Star, but before we do that, we need Magnezone, right? So we're gonna have to drop a Magnemite and a Nest Ball in order to get Magnezone. And this is the play, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna Rare Candy. Magnezone's in effect. Dialga V-Star is online. I do have a Nest Ball, don't need to use it. Let's go ahead and Giga Magnet. I need 3 energy. We got them. Exactly 3. Boom, boom, boom. So now, we're gonna go ahead and start Chronos. Take a prize card from the Charizard and skip their turn. We're not gonna let them play. 1 energy, that is not what you want to see from the prize cards. Okay. Why did their XP share not work? Wow, that's weird. That is so weird. Okay, so I can use Serena to draw further. And let us go ahead and conceal cards. Actually, no. Let's Giga Magnet first. We're gonna be overzealous, and we're gonna take 2 prize cards or 2 energy. It's gonna be, yeah. Let's take all 3 just in case and accelerate them to Dialga, because honestly we're looking for boss's orders. We can't do that with Serena. We can concealed cards. See if we can, and we got the boss's orders. How much is Star Metal Blast going to do this turn? 360. Oh, you're toast, bro. You are toast. We're gonna boss up the Arcanine. Okay. And we're gonna just blast you to Kingdom Come. That's it. We got you out. That's 2 more prize cards. Boom. Rare Candy and Escape Rope. Okay, at least we're looking at different cards now. And now we're really putting them against the wall. Let me know what you think, guys. I'm definitely planning on doing this a little more often. We have 10 decks that we started with, and that's assuming we don't make any more. But the game already has a lot of cards that you can use to build stuff with, so it's very promising. And it's a lot easier, a lot more beginner friendly in that sense, as opposed to TCGO. TCGO, you had nothing unless you wanted to play expanded or just old decks, or with your friends. It's pretty cool too. But what did they get from Clara? A Heatmore? I see what they're trying to do, but Inferno Wings is not doing anything. They're gonna do 40. Whoop-de-doo. I can always rope, but I don't need to. Well, maybe. No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. We're ahead in the prize race anyway so far. So. They've got Charmeleon that they threw away. They no longer have Charmander. Radiant Charizard. Everyone loves to play Radiant Charizard. They just do. If we manage to set up our second Dialga V-Star, it's not going to matter. Industrious Incisors for 1. What you got? What you got? Why are the weak... Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. The game is buggy because Moltres hits for weakness, so its 20 should have been 40. That, you know, we're weak to fire, but as you see, it's just not happening right now. Let's go ahead and play Nest Ball. See what we've got in the deck. I think we got rid of our Metal Energies or Electric, so we're not going to play Miraidon. We can do Magnemite for another Magnezone eventually. And what do we want to do? How many are in the discard? We've got 4, 6, 14. 14 Metal Energies in play. Let's conceal cards. Yeah, because I don't want... Actually, Giga Magnet first. Giga Magnet always first. 2. Very good. Accelerate them to our secondary attacker. We are going to attach. We are going to... Serena would make me have to discard, so let's just conceal cards one time. Dialga V-Star. Thornton. So. Okay. Let's attack with Metal Blast. 360. I think I could have saved 2 energies and done enough damage with 6 that I just didn't want to fall short if I was able to boss up that Arcanine, so we're just going to have to live with it. The good thing is most of his attackers are 1-prizers and they don't have a lot of energies left. They don't have a lot of HP either. That's the main thing I was going to say. Radiant Charizard, he gets to do his Combustion Blast for 4 less prizes, or 3 less energy. So he can attack with 2, and that's what he's going to do right now. It's not going to matter because the next Dialga V, even if it doesn't evolve, is literally ready to go. Oh, that's trouble. That's actually potentially bad. Roasted. See, that did hit for weakness there. We don't want them to keep that. And then their next up is Arcanine EX. Oof. We're in a bit of trouble here. So, we've got attack, right? So, we're going to play the Dialga V. We got the V-Star. Do we want to play it? Or do we want a Thornton to put him in the other one? Let's be risque. I think we are done with the Lumineon, right? So we're going to go ahead and play Thornton right now. And we got 7 cards left in the deck, so we kind of have to make do with the resources we have. Get rid of Lumineon. And Temporal Rupture does 180. That's enough to take out the Charizard. But we're going to try to accelerate to the Dialga V. Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough energy, folks, but we'll find out later. And I think Dialga V might be the play for later, because the V-Star is not going to do more damage. Let's just do Temporal Rupture for now. Yeah, that's going to be the play. Get rid of that Charizard. You do not have a 1 prize card left, so as long as we're ahead, I think that's it. Next turn we just rope something and knock it out. That is right, that is right. Making plays, guys. This was a close game, but you seen how it could be, and this is the results could be IRL as well, just here. So he's gonna knock out. Oh, that's game actually. Oof. Yep, that is game. Well, guys, there you have it. It was a close game. Had they not had that Arcanine, which they probably got from the Clara, the game would have been ours, but it was pretty close. Can't be mad at that. It's very, very nice. This deck definitely could use a lot of improvements. Maybe some more supporters to help draw, as well as some battle VIP passes to help set up a little bit earlier. But yeah, look at that. Both of them just dished out a bunch of damage, and they happen to have the type advantage, so I mean, that's fine. Alright guys, so that'll do it for today. Definitely be on the lookout for more deck playthrough videos. I don't know what I want to call that series yet. Let's Play, it's going to look misleading because you're playing a video game. I guess technically this is a video game, but we'll find out soon. Thanks again for checking it out, and until next time.